nature reserve also. I don't think it's simple. So I'm visiting the fish pond at the African Center for Community and Development with my SOBAN brother. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Nice to be here.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm surprised by what my brother is doing here.
Oh my God.
Yep. You know, it's quite inspiring, and sincerely, it's a project that we all need to learn from, because this is part of what we really call self-reliance.
Okay.
And also contributing to nation building in a way.
Thank you so much, sir, for visiting the African Center for Community and Development.
My pleasure.
What's your name?
Eno Peter is my name.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching Arrey.
Yeah.
Having visitors here. And yes, Mr. Bison Louis. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much for visiting the African Center for Community and Development. You're also a fish farmer and a SOBAN. What's your impression about fish farming and the issues in Cameroon?
Well, fish farming I can say it's a very brilliant venture, you know, but it's like there's much we still have to do in giving the notion to the population so that maybe people can come to realization, to understanding what is actually in this particular chain of business. Other places like, let me say, Nigeria, this particular fish farming is a flamboyant business. There's people that are really getting very much involved in like the fish rearing and the consumption. But here in Cameroon, as I can say, particularly in the English region, the people rearing, they are doing a marvelous job. But the consumption is a fiasco. I'm telling you that lately people don't actually understand. They don't really understand this chain of consumption. That I don't know, and also I think we can give the notion and make people understand that this is like one of
the main sources of protein.
And our tables live there. Yeah.
So, but then you do a kind of semi-extensive fish farming. Do you think it has some advantages?
You know, whatever we do, like in the business process, the advantages will be from what we gain from it. But if we invest like what is going on here in this center, and then we cannot get returns from the investment, then I can say we are really in a shaky business. Yes, but I want to hope that with the knowledge, the publicity, we are like making people to understand. We think we are going to do better.
Thank you so much for visiting the African Center for Community and Development. Perhaps you have one or two words for SOBANS and some people.
You know, SOBANS, they are people who always get what they need from anywhere. So if a SOBAN stands somewhere, what I can advise or encourage is that other SOBANs should come and see what that SOBAN is doing. Because SOBAN is like, it's a mesh work where one person stands for the other. So I invite SOBANs to see the products that other SOBANs are doing. They can learn, they can grow, they can promote others. And that's how the society will grow.
So with this last note, SOBANs, you are encouraged to visit other SOBANs, to visit the African Center for Community and Development, and Mr. Bison Louis in his farm in Maifo and other places. And we welcome you, and we hope that you shall be part and parcel of this mission. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.
It's a pleasure for visiting the African Center for Development. We are just seeing this part of African Center for Development, but I bet you there's much more.
Thank you so much.
Much more.
Cheers.